Jason's Texas Adventures, and I'm sure y'all have heard the news by now. Hurricane Beryl is barreling toward Texas. This is Saturday, July 6th, 2024, and you would never guess that there is a storm potentially being a hurricane out in the Gulf headed toward Texas right now. Not a cloud in the sky. At least not for right now, but I'm sure in the next 24 to 48 hours, things will definitely start going downhill. The best thing to do if there's a hurricane headed for your area is to not be scared, but be prepared. Have an escape plan or an evacuation plan if needed. I'm not too far from the house. This is Spring, Texas, just outside of Houston. Gonna stop by a gas station and fill my truck up because you just never know. When Harvey hit, we were out of power for several weeks, and odds are if the power's out, there won't be any gas stations open. And I've been keeping my eye on this forecast track. It has definitely moved closer and closer toward Houston. Just over a day ago, it was headed toward Brownsville. Now the track has moved, so you just never know with these things. This time around, though, I think we'll be better prepared. My parents purchased a generator a couple years ago after that polar vortex hit. And I'll never forget that. We were down to 17 degrees in spring. I've also purchased one of those portable power stations as well. It's nothing too fancy, but it's enough to charge our devices up. We also have batteries and canned goods and flashlights as well. You just never know with these things. What concerns me the most around here and around the Houston area is the flooding. Houston is notorious for flooding, and with all the development going on around the Spring area, it definitely floods around here as well. I've even heard a report years ago that the Spring area is actually sinking along with the Houston area, and that's probably part because of all the development, all the concrete, and there's just nowhere for the water to go but up. There's no grass, no plants for the water to absorb hardly. Remember, Houston and East Texas had that big flood event here about a month or two ago. It seems like these things are occurring more and more often. But on a much lighter note, I'll never forget after Harvey hit, neighbors were helping neighbors, friends were helping friends recover from that terrible, terrible hurricane that we will never, ever forget. Remember, there's always light at the end of a storm. Don't panic, don't worry. Of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to anyone affected by any storm. And I believe that prayer and people coming together to help one another is the best medicine of all. So guys, with that said, don't be scared, be prepared. Thank y'all for watching. Please take care, and God bless.